Okay, and we are live. Let's go ahead and try this, man. We're gonna do something new. This is something different, something we have not done before. This is the first ever Twiz. Oh my god, I'm already messing up. I am nervous. Well, a little bit, not really, I don't know. It's the first ever Twiz Talk podcast. This is a pilot episode. This is very, very experimental. Hello, Isaiah. I am just trying something new. I'm trying to diversify my content. I have never done a talk show type podcast thing before, so please bear with me. Please, you know, this is gonna be rough. I expect there to be some crashes. I'm using some programs. I expect them to crash. Hey, what's up, Amari X? What's up, technology guys? Been a while, tech. So yeah, so we got some topics that I want to talk about today. We're gonna talk about Philip DeFranco. Did you guys hear that he's considering leaving YouTube, or at least not putting YouTube first? More on that. We're gonna talk about some Fortnite. We're gonna go over some Xbox Live and how the console games first started taking off when it came to going online. This should be good. I hope so, man. Like I said, it is a pilot. This is very, very experimental. So let's give it a few more minutes to get some people in here. Let's get a handful of people in here, and then we'll actually start the show. How's everybody doing? What's up, Matthew? I see you. You know who that is? Oh yeah, Philip DeFranco. He's one of the old school YouTubers, man. He's one of the first that actually really started making money off. He's one of the first partners, one of the beginning guys who actually held in there. You got a PS4? Congratulations, Chris. Does that mean you're gonna play Fortnite with me, homie? The music you're hearing is from Overclocked Radio, I believe, and they remix all sorts of video game tunes. This track right here is from Sonic and Knuckles. It's a remix. Hey, what's up, Sig? Sig, bear with me, man. This is gonna be rough. So, y'all ready to go ahead and get the show started? I don't know who that Jeffrey dude is. Jeffrey Dallas, kinda. I will look him up. Low-key, I expected to see your face. The only way I'll do this with a face reveal, Raven, is if this actually works. Like, if this is something that you guys actually like. See, look, I'm already getting video issues. It's already getting buffer issues, and I'm not sure why. Let me see what's going on. Let me make sure my processor isn't maxing out. I did change my settings. I probably need to change my settings back. I probably will change my settings back. Like I said, I knew there was gonna be problems when I did this. I tried to lower my bitrate so more people could watch it. Is anybody getting lag right now? I need to know, because I lowered my bitrate settings. Wonder what the problem could be. Twiz doesn't have a face. This is a face reveal. He's the logo in the background. No lag, no lag. You guys say you're not getting lag. So I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna bring down the stream for just a second and bring it right back because YouTube is giving me an error. Okay, please use a keyframe frequency of 4 seconds or less. Currently, keyframes are not being sent as often enough, which will cause buffering. The current keyframe frequency is 8.4. Yeah, I've never had that issue before. Yeah, I'll be right back. Let's see if that helps anything. I know. I'm sorry. So can everybody hear me? If you can't hear me, if you can hear me, tell the ones that can't hear me to refresh their browsers because they're gonna need to refresh. So I put my stream settings back on what they're at when I'm normally playing video games. I try to lower it down to 30 FPS, 250 fucking bitrate. But we'll just use this right now because we know these settings work. I'll find better settings later. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this started. Like I said, one more time. I don't know how to say I feel sick. Oh yeah, hey, you need to go ahead and get some sleep, Lucky Larry. This will be uploaded to YouTube. I don't expect this to be a very long podcast. So I'm gonna repeat one more time, guys. This is very experimental for me. I actually don't know what I'm doing. I don't know how to use the programs I'm using, and I expect things to crash. However, let's just go ahead and jump into it. Oh man, can I get sued for saying that? Because I think Philip DeFranco says that. Well, fuck it, I might as well just go ahead. What else does he say? Hey, what's up, you beautiful bastards? How in the world are you? I think he says some shit like that. I don't fucking know. Anyhow, so yeah, so I want to start off. You guys know Philip DeFranco is having issues with YouTube, and I'm so glad he's actually speaking out about it. He's basically saying that a lot of his videos getting demonetized, and that's leading him to not having his videos promoted. You know, he's a big YouTuber. He makes YouTube money, and his videos are not being promoted. I didn't really want to bitch about it too much because you guys know I use a lot of bad language, so it makes sense that they don't promote my videos. But if they're not promoting him, what chance do I even stand, right? So let's go ahead and see what he has to say about that. And how do I stop this fucking music? Like I said, I expect crashes.
I'll start with what is frustrating, which is that as of right now, with the current state of YouTube, the Philip DeFranco show cannot thrive. In fact, I think very, very soon the Philip DeFranco show may not be able to survive.
Now, you see what he's saying right there? He's basically talking about the fact that they're not promoting his videos anymore. You know, he hires staff. He's not just by himself. He has like 10 people working for him. They research stuff. They research stories for him and everything else. And he cannot afford for himself or to pay them money if YouTube does not promote his content. And I know I'm subscribed to him. I usually check his videos every day. And I did notice that I didn't get any notifications. And because I didn't get the notifications I normally get, I did not watch his videos. I was under the assumption maybe he was on vacation or whatever. But he actually clarified and said YouTube was not promoting his content.
And it all really boils down to the increased crackdown from YouTube
Hey, what's up,
against
BB?
this channel. I mean, if you've watched the show for a while, you know that I've talked about YouTube cracking down on the channel as far as monetization, but this is a lot
I'll fix
more.
it, Poof.
Back then, we noticed that the Philip DeFranco show had started being demonetized at a higher rate than normal.
So you guys know I always bitch about being demonetized.
To offset that, of course, we tried to include more sponsors. We launched the pay subscription service, DeFranco Elite. People sign up for $5, $10.
So he's basically saying the same thing. When you get demonetized, it's basically proven that YouTube no longer promotes your content. I've noticed that when I had less subs, I was getting way more views on my streams and on my videos. Like actually, when I had 200 subs, I was getting more views on my content than what I'm getting now. How many of y'all have not gotten notifications from me? Like you found me streaming somehow, but you didn't get a notification, right? Am I right? This is why, because when I get demonetized, YouTube doesn't give a fuck about me after that. Oh, wait, I better not say fuck, because I'm going to lose my fucking monetization. And then you guys aren't going to get notifications anymore. Hey, Lucy, what's up? Yeah, it didn't say, oh my God.
Years, I get exclusive videos, early videos, exclusive live streams.
All the time, says Buzzer.
And it helps insulate us from the demonetization issue. It allows us to really thrive as a channel and also use that money to build out everything we've been doing behind the scenes.
Oh yeah, and by the way, I'm fully aware that I'm gonna get copyright striked or at least content ID'd. I don't expect to make any ad money on this, so we're not gonna be able to help out charity because I am using content from his channel. I'm also using clips from some other people's channels, so that's a given. This video is probably not gonna trend on YouTube. This is just a pilot episode for you, my people who actually show up every day, that give me some feedback and tell me what you think. But I find it very interesting that he's talking about the same thing I've been bitching about for weeks.
The demonetization issue on YouTube really isn't of the highest priority to me. Unfortunately, we're being hit by what I would call a sister algorithm. Often when you see YouTube comments about demonetization, they often separate it from suppression of views. And it's accurate, but also at the same time very misleading. Technically, demonetization and the rating of a video, let's say, as mature, where it's unable to be on trending, on the front page, watch next, the recommended tab. Think of those as separate, but very, very similar levers. While a video being demonetized does not 100% of the time mean that that video will be suppressed.
Hold on, name.
Now when we see that little dollar sign, it's kind of like a canary in a coal mine. Unfortunately, because YouTube is not transparent with how they rate our videos or why or what is in that video, you don't know for sure, but it's usually reflected in the views and at the rate of the view.
No, see, the truth is, name and valid, I actually don't care if I get demonetized. I started off YouTube not making any ad money, and I really don't care if I make ad money now, but I think everybody on YouTube, all us content creators, we create something because we want other people to see it and enjoy it. And it turns out when I get demonetized, it's not just that I'm not getting revenue. I really didn't give a fuck about that. But my content is no longer being promoted to people. I'm no longer able to find new people. New people are no longer able to find me. And that's actually what the problem is. And I really wish YouTube would be transparent on how this works. And I think Philly D's kind of saying the same thing. We don't mind being demonetized. Half the time we know when we do it. When I say fuck, you know, I know there's a chance I'm gonna get demonetized. But it's stopping me from finding new people. And then worse than that, not even fuck it. I just said stopping me from finding new people. Guys, this is why you are not getting notifications from me. When I get demonetized, YouTube does not even want to give my current subscribers notifications. And I think that is a big problem. What's up, Brittany? Yo, Twiz, you better do a Fortnite stream tomorrow because tomorrow you say goodbye to Tilted Towers. I intend to play Fortnite tomorrow. I believe 50 versus 50 is coming out tomorrow, and I do want to enjoy that. Name and Val says he never gets a notification, and that's what it is. Dude, most of my videos are demonetized. Most of my videos, if they're not demonetized, like within the first 5 minutes, by the time the stream is over, they're demonetized. And here's what's scary about this. Here's what I fear. Well, hold on. Let Phil finish talking, and then I'll elaborate on what he's saying. You say fuck all the time. I do say fuck all the
time. As a side note, YouTube needs to change the backend to let us know what our videos are being rated. In an ideal world, we'd love to also know why. Right, so an example last week, several of our videos were suppressed. Tons of comments saying the video is not popping up where it normally does. What's the deal? The next morning, the videos have around 300 to 450,000 less views than the average videos normally.
Okay, so that's my point. If his videos are getting suppressed, if somebody as big as him, if YouTube's algorithm goes after him, what do you think it does to somebody with foul mouth like me, right? And that's what I don't understand. If you guys are subscribed to me, that means you like my content. It's not like my content is going to people who don't want it. It's not like it's getting away or going to turn somebody off who doesn't want it. If you guys subscribe to my channel, you guys know what you're getting into. You know what I mean? You didn't hit that subscribe button unknowing, because I cuss every 5 minutes. But because of their algorithm, because of their robots, their machine learning, I actually fear that it's not just my videos. I think YouTube's actually turning on my whole channel. This is why I'm trying to do other stuff. I want to do more podcasts. If this podcast doesn't work, I want to do something else. You get what I'm saying? It's to add people to it. Yeah, I'm aware it's to add people, but what I'm saying, Derpy, is I don't mind not getting ads. Right? YouTube can show videos and not get ads. You can go to my channel and you can see I'm streaming and watch the stream. So it's not like you can't watch my stream, and you can watch my stream without ads. But for whatever reason, they don't want to promote my video to people who already subscribe. Turn the ads off. I don't care about the ads, right? But if my video's not being promoted, okay, fuck it. Don't even promote my video. Fine. All right, whatever. At least let me know you did that. Instead of just telling me my video's demonetized, because sometimes the videos stay monetized and they don't promote it anyway. That, I have no idea how that works. But they need to let me know, hey man, your video's not being promoted. You know, or you said fuck too many times in this video. Give me something I can work on. Yeah, the algorithm probably demonetizing your channel automatically on some videos. And that's what I think it is, what Sig just touched on. I actually think it's getting to the point where, because of their machine learning, it's no longer each individual video that I'm doing that's being demonetized. I actually think my videos, my channel is starting to be demonetized by default. And I don't want to start a new channel. And really, it would be pointless if I was to start a new channel, because you want to know what would happen? My potty mouth would fucking act up again, and that channel will get demonetized too. Why? If you got a YouTube Kids, and you got a YouTube Gaming, can we have a YouTube Adult? You know, like Adult Swim for YouTube, where everybody here on this, who's using this platform, can get notifications for the type of videos I make. Derpy Scarlet says YouTube cracks down on content like this because they're representative of ad space. The ad space controls the content because the site itself is the face of the ads. Go home, Tara. I guess you demonetized because you didn't get an ad this time on both the PC. Hey, hold on. Let me run an experiment. I'm going to click the ad button. Let's see who gets an ad. I'm pretty sure I dropped like, what, 5 F-bombs so far? Let's see what happens. Raise your hand if you got an ad. Or what? Well, actually, if you can hear me say that, you probably didn't get one. This will be an awesome Adult Swim. No ad. I didn't think so. I didn't say. Why is the logo bigger than Doggo? Because the logo is basically Philly D. Let's let Philly finish.
Have. One of the biggest problems is this is now happening at an alarming rate. And usually what happens is when we bring it to YouTube, that they look into it, they either say like, oh, okay, well, you talked about this thing, you showed this thing in relation to the story, which I would understand demonetization, sure. You talking about Syria, Russia, United States relations, maybe Pepsi doesn't want that ad there. But it doesn't make sense to people that watch my show on a regular basis that I'm not popping up on the homepage recommended watch next. YouTube built the system so that they feel comfortable knowing, oh, if Phil posts a new video, that's where it's going to be.
And just like you said, if Phil posts a new video, that's where it's going to be. But because of this new system, people that are subscribed, people that have that bell checked, you have the fucking bell checked. You're not getting notifications. What is YouTube doing? It's their platform. They can run it the way they want to, right? And we all know that, or if you don't know, YouTube actually runs, Google actually runs YouTube at a loss, or they break even. They don't really make a profit from YouTube. The way it works, just by owning YouTube, though, it gives them power in other areas. You know, YouTube and Amazon were fighting not too long ago. Amazon was trying to come out with a new product, and they were advertising on this product. You can watch YouTube, and YouTube's threatening Amazon, saying, "Hey, if you don't start selling Google products in your online store, we're not going to let you run YouTube on that." So just by having YouTube, it gives Google power. But I want you guys to think about this. Oh, welcome to the stream, by the way, Promised Land. I'm only one of you people who didn't hit that bell. I hate notifications. I use subscriptions tab on mobile. Well, okay, that works too. I mean, whatever works. But the thing is, I'm going to be suppressed. You know how normally when you have your home and you see all the videos at the top, or you see streaming now and all that? When I get demonetized or if I break YouTube's policies or whatever the fuck, they don't have me on. Not even breaking their policies. I'm doing stuff within their policies. They won't promote me on there. You're gonna have to go directly to my channel to even know that I'm doing anything. There you go. Sometimes it works. So I still got one. Okay, we'll give it some time. You can check your previous videos, Twiz, to see if they're demonetized. Yeah, I can see all my videos. Well, see, here's the thing. Because it goes by machine learning, it seems like at first the machine is really cautious. If you do anything a little bit hairy, it will go ahead and demonetize you up front. And then later on, when multiple, it's kind of like when robots search the web for new web pages. Later on, they'll scan your videos again. They'll actually watch the whole video and they'll say, oh, that video wasn't as bad as we thought it was. And they'll turn the monetization back on. But see, here's the problem with that. For one, most people get views on their videos when they're brand new, within the first 24 hours. And then after that, within the next couple days, after that, your videos start falling in rank. So I already lost most of my views anyway, because I'm demonetized. The second part is, well, there doesn't need to be a second part. That's bad enough right there. Notifications work sometimes. Blame Mario. It's not Mario's fault. It's not Mario's fault. Let's go ahead and let Phil finish.
Or they say, well, you know, the algorithm's learning, the AI's learning. Well, that's the problem. Because this is popping up more and more, it appears that the algorithm has learned to crack down on my videos now. Now, that said, I don't want this to be just a video of me whining. Part of this is also, one, I want people to know that I have been posting videos. You may not just have seen them. And two, to really just send my plea out to YouTube, please help me. I want to be able to talk about the news here, world news, serious issues, and I honestly now, based off of the way YouTube has set itself up, don't believe that I can thrive on this platform anymore. And that's incredibly disheartening for me, especially as a creator who's been on the platform for over a decade, who really, like, I love saying that I'm a YouTuber, but not with the way things are now.
Okay, so anyhow, so you see, if Philip DeFranco is scared of the way YouTube is, and he already has tons of Patreons, he can leave YouTube and he'll be all right. This motherfucker can get on TV if he wanted. He's fine, right? But if he's ready to jump ship from YouTube, what does that say about the rest of us? What does that say about the rest of us who aren't playing it squeaky clean? And if YouTube can change their policies at the drop of a hat like that, what does that say about anybody on YouTube? What if one day, if you do toy reviews, what if one day YouTube says, oh, we no longer like toy reviews because of blah, 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 blah. Like, they flip-flop on their policy so much, it is not even the flip-flopping that's the worst part. The worst part is they don't let you know when they do it. You got to figure it out on your own. Twiz looks nothing like Philip. Okay, let's see here. I feel that I posted a walkthrough on Breath of the Wild. Oh my God, I know Nintendo hit you, didn't they? On your old channel, immediately demonetized, copyright strike, and all my videos. Yep, Nintendo hit you with that one, Promised Land. I can tell you that right now. Does it say anything on them, Sig? Yeah, when you're demonetized, you know when you're demonetized. You normally get an email about an hour after you put your video up. And here, let me fast forward. I'll show you where he points at it.
This thing in relation.
There it is. See how in the top right corner, how you got that yellow $sign? Normally the $sign is green, and that means you are able to get ads on the video. When the $sign turns yellow, it means you're going to get limited ads. And let me tell you what limited ads is. Limited ads are the ads that only pay you like 1 penny, or you don't get ads at all. So if you see that yellow $sign, you ain't getting ads, homie. Don't just hang that up, dude. Hey, what's up, Yoshi? This guy got almost 2K views on a Nintendo video, and they gave him like $2. Was he part of the Nintendo's creators program? Because if you're not part of the Nintendo creator program, you're not going to get any money from Nintendo videos. Nintendo will copyright and or content ID anything with Nintendo property in it. They'll do it at the drop of a hat. Just because you can get ads doesn't mean you will, because sometimes an ad runs out. Yeah, and okay, so I guess a lot of people don't understand how ads work on YouTube. So I'm going to go ahead and explain how ads work. There's a pool of ads. Let's say there's you're an advertiser and you want to advertise on gaming channels, and let's say you want to show 1,000 ads. All gaming channels that do a video have a chance of pulling one ad from that pool, right? When all those ads run out, somebody else who's advertising on gaming channels who's paying less, their ads get pulled, and then less and less, and then eventually ads will run out of the pool. So when you have limited ads, those are the bad ads that nobody, you know, nobody wants them. They're at the very bottom of the barrel, and these guys are willing to advertise on any channel. And that's why they don't pay very well. So just because you can get ads doesn't mean there's ads available for you. This podcast edition, yes, this is a demo podcast. Like I said, you know, you guys let me know how I'm doing when this is over. I'm gonna want your input. Oh yeah, so I got a couple more topics I want to go over, and also at the very end, I want a bonus topic that you guys can vote on. So we'll talk about one more topic, whatever it is, and we'll vote on that after. Your friend put up an instrumental song and then instantly got demonetized and copyright strike, even though she put credit to the creator, and that's bullcrap. You want to, yeah, Brittany, you want to know what else is bullcrap? I was playing PUBG, and somewhere in PUBG, I started screaming at the top of my lungs. You guys know how I do, right? Anyhow, somehow they thought that scream sounded very similar to a song, and I got copyrighted by some music studio. Obviously, me screaming, and I listened to it, it didn't sound similar at all. So obviously it didn't even make sense that I got copyright strike for that, or content ID'd for that. I keep interchanging them. Those are two different things. But I appealed it, as you're allowed to, and guess what? They rejected my appeal and took the ad revenue from the video anyway. Like, you gotta have big money and big power to actually win an appeal, even when it's bogus in the first place. Hi, what's up, Evernet? Content ID is a joke. It's always a heavy metal song. yeah, pretty much, Raven. So I think, did he finish his, what he was getting at? I believe he did. Let's double check.
Part of this is also, one, I want people to know that I have been posting videos. You may not just have seen them. And two, to really just send my plea out to YouTube.
Oh yeah, he already said this. Okay.
I want to be able to.
So that's the same way I feel. Like I said, I don't even care about the money. I really don't. Thank you for those who do support me, especially the money I get from donations and sponsorship is way more than anything I could have got off of ads anyway. So I do appreciate that, right? But more than anything, I just want to provide content for people. I want to entertain people. I know I'm not the best YouTuber. I'm far from it, right? But if I can make your day better in any way, I want to be able to do that. And there's somebody out there who would love my content. There's somebody out there that probably wants to listen to this podcast right now, but they don't know that this podcast even exists because YouTube won't promote it to them. And to me, that's sad. That is sad. Yes, thank you, Derpy. Derpy, you are my newest sponsor. Thank you. What's up, Hussein? So let's move on to, let's get all this sad, sappy shit out of the way. Let's move on to something else, man. Let's move on to something a little bit more entertaining. I am an old school gamer. I have been gaming for a long time. And I remember before the consoles went online, I do remember the Sega channel. And I think they had something else that kind of went online, but it wasn't reliable. I mean, those were days of dial-up. Who remembers dial-up? Sorry I haven't been making it to the streams. I've actually been very busy. We're like, hey, ultra cool, man. Do you, homeboy? You know, you show up whenever you want. I'm here for you. I'm always going to be here. You know, I don't care if you go 2 years without stopping by. When you come by in 3 years, I'll still be here. You want to hang out? I'll be here, man. If I'm not on YouTube, I'll be somewhere online gaming and hanging out with my homies. You can believe that. We got that Discord server. They can't ban me from that. Well, maybe they can. Let's not worry about that right now. Okay. Twiz, I come and join and you're getting all sappy on me. Hey, crazy. Okay, so I said we're gonna move on, didn't I? So does anybody have anything else they want to add in on the whole demonetization thing before we actually jump ship and go somewhere else? Go to a different, I'm making a switch to YouTube. All right, Tara, gets banned from your Discord server. If it happens, Raven, I'm blaming you for that one. Hi, Zoe. Okay, so anyhow, I'm gonna move on. So remember, the internet was not always a thing for consoles, and that's one of the main areas that really got me being a PC gamer. Because back then there was plenty of games that played online on the PC. Like the PC's where you went. Like remember Doom? Doom was online on the PC. Doom was out on the PC for what, almost 8 years? It feels like, before it was even out on the consoles. I know I'm probably exaggerating, but it took forever for Doom to get to the consoles. And even when they did, it wasn't online. Yeah, so the PC is the main reason I went online, but I do remember when online finally took off on the consoles. Y'all remember what that was? It was the Xbox, the first Xbox. You know, I want to call it the Xbox One. I don't know what you call the first Xbox because we have a new Xbox One. I don't really understand Microsoft's naming convention there. They were purposely trying to confuse people. I normally call the new Xbox the X-Bone. No offense to anybody who's an Xbox fanboy. Yeah, hey, that's how I differentiate them. So just Xbox. It was just called Xbox. Okay, hey, I'm good with that. Original Xbox. I'm good with that. Okay, so anyhow, so the original Xbox was the first console to actually do online successfully. That's what gave it a big leg up over the PlayStation, or was it the PlayStation 2 it was competing with? I believe it's PlayStation 2 it was, and Nintendo 64. Because if I remember correctly, the PlayStation 2 you had to buy an add-on, and it only had like 2 games available that you could play online, and one of them was the Final Fantasy MMO. And I can't think of the other one. That Final Fantasy MMO sucked. The first one, the newer one, A Realm Reborn, I'll admit, although I don't really like it myself, I'll admit it's actually a good game. But the original Final Fantasy RPG, the original, come on, man. The original MMO, Final Fantasy, y'all know that sucked. That shit sucked. That shit sucked. They just throw darts at random names. I believe that one, Raven. The Sex Box, really name invalid? Okay, from now on, the original Xbox, thanks to name invalid, is going to be called the Sex Box. Oh God, it had a web browser. What about, oh, the Dreamcast? Yeah, that's what, was the Dreamcast a Sega channel? I believe it was. BB, it sucked. It was still dial up. Like, I remember trying to play Street Fighter Alpha 3 on it. It was laggy as fuck. It was unplayable. It had internet, but it was unplayable. It really was. Matty Boy, what's up, Matty Boy? Okay, so anyhow, let's look at the advertising that they put out for the original Xbox. Let's see how they sold this to us. I actually expect this to crash. So, yeah. Get ready for some cringe.
I am now loading Acclaim's Revolt. I will soon experience complete oneness with an interconnected global community of game warriors.
Okay, so, yeah, so remember when I told that story? I told the story on the stream before. Back in the day, a long time ago, like, it's socially acceptable to play video games today. Like, you can play video games and then people be like, oh, all right, cool. But back in the day, if you said that you play video games, or if you talked about playing video games in public, everybody would look at you like you're a fucking dork. And you want to know why they would do that? It's because of this guy. I will
experience complete oneness with an interconnected global community of game warriors.
Him and his interconnected global community of game warriors are one of the main reasons you couldn't be proud to be a gamer. I mean, I was, but man, you had to hold your head down when you walked around. Oh, fucking A.
I can feel the energy flowing through the high-speed Ethernet cables.
Dude, who are you talking to? Are we gonna play or what?
And you can tell this right here is the cool guy. You know, I can tell because he has his fucking sunglasses. So automatically they're going for that street cred. He's trying to say, hey, see, cool people play video games too. Well, you fucking failed, dude.
Patience, Grasshopper. One must learn before one can dominate.
Forget that, let's play!
Oh, he's a cool wild guy.
Are you ready, Grasshopper?
I was born ready. My name is Chuck.
Chuck, what the fuck? What type of gamer name is that? Hey, my name is Philip. Fear me. Here, I got a better name for you. I got a better idea.
My name is Buck, and I'm here to fuck.
Oh, there goes demonetization.
My name's Travis, and I'm here.
Oh no, it crashed. I told you guys it was gonna crash. I'll bring it right back. Patience, Grasshopper. Let me get everything set again. I knew it was gonna crash, so this is part of the technical issues I was having yesterday. Remember, we're supposed to do this podcast yesterday. Let's see if it works this time.
My name is Buck.
There we go.
And I'm here to fuck.
Can we have a Chuck channel meme now?
My name's Travis, and I'm here to fuck your bitch.
All right, so I actually find Travis a little bit more intimidating. Just saying. I thought about the Kill Bill thing as soon as he said his name was Chuck. What program you use? I'm doing this in Sony Vegas right now, believe it or not.
Dumb master.
You see, we're already signed up. It was way easy, just took a couple of minutes and we're good to go. Once you've signed up, you never have to do it again. Plus, you get to pick your gamer tag, you know, your online identity. Mine's Dark Master.
Dark Master, right? Okay, automatically sounds like a noob. Anytime somebody has a gamer handle, if you have Dark anywhere in your gamer tag, I automatically assume you're probably the biggest loser on the server. Just saying.
I play every game as Dark Master, and people are...
It fucking crashed again. I knew it was gonna happen. So cringe. This is part of the technical problems I said I was gonna have, guys. I'm trying to fix it. Or I'll find a way to make it not crash, but I wanted to get the podcast going, so I figured I'd just put up the crashes. It's only crashing on the Xbox part. When we get off the Xbox, it shouldn't crash anymore.
You cool, dumb master?
Okay. Chuck, pick a car.
So
I play every game as Dark Master.
Oh, well, this is the lobby. See how there are all these people hanging out? We have Thrasher, Roadhog, there's Oil Slick.
Oh, cool.
Cool. What's so cool, Dork Master?
Dude, they can hear me, and I can hear them.
They can hear me, and I can hear them. Isn't that cool? You didn't have telephones and shit like that back then. That's not really new tech. Raven, please don't change your name to Dark Raven. Please don't do that. Please don't do that.
That's the coolest thing about Xbox Live, the voice. Grasshopper's got his Xbox communicator, and so does Roadhog and Oil Slick. And anyone else who's playing can use one too.
Whoa, did you hear that guy Oil Slick? He sounds like a good racer.
That's
Okay, I'm just gonna no comment on that one. Let's just keep
another
going.
thing that rocks about voice masking. There's this thing called voice masking.
You can change your voice
To fit any game.
All right, stop. Okay, who had the sex box? Who had the sex box? Here's the thing about the voice changer. Automatically, if you use the voice changer, everybody either assumed you were a troll or they just fucking cussed you the fuck out. You know, like, cause the only people that even wanted to use it were little kids anyway. And you know, it's like, hey, get the fuck out of here, little kid. But if you were using the fucking voice changer, this was actually the worst feature of it. It got to the point where nobody used it except for the trolls. It's just the worst fucking feature.
Game or mood.
What do you think about that?
I've got to get this at my house. How do you do it?
It's all about broadband, my man. You gotta have a high-speed internet service.
Like DSL or cable?
Exactly. You're learning much,
Oh,
Grasshopper.
God.
So these people, they can hear me.
God, fuck, crashed again. Bear with me. When we get past the Xbox part, it won't crash anymore. I hope. Oh, Grasshopper. I gotta get this. Yeah, just go to the store and steal it. 5-finger discount and go. Wait, am I gonna get demonetized for promoting theft? Because it was a joke. It was a joke. YouTube, forgive me.
Type, which track I want to race, how many laps, and my experience level. Expert, of course. I'm gonna.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Okay. God, the more I watch this, the more I actually feel bad that I'm a gamer.
I'm gonna invite my friends. Oh, hey, there's Roadhog. I'm gonna send him an invitation to race with me. We'll see if he accepts.
Demonetized.
Dark Master, I accept your invitation. You're going down!
And there's Where's My Car. He's a buddy of mine, too. Looks like he's playing NFL Fever.
Where's my car?
Check this out. I can invite him while he's playing another game. All right, now watch it.
Yeah?
I send him a game invite. There it is. He checks out his friends list.
Who interrupted my fucking game? That's what I'd be saying.
We're sending him a friendly challenge.
Sweet. Invite from Dark Loser.
You remember that game?
Candy from a baby.
And he happily accepts an invite from one of his good buddies. Now all he needs to do is swap out his game disc and we'll be ready to roll.
Okay, I know this is still relevant to people nowadays. It's still PC guy, please forgive. I find swapping game discs very barbaric. It's so I know we do it on the PlayStation 4, right? I know y'all do it on the PlayStation 4. I'm sorry. I'm ready for CDs to go to landfills. Everything should be digital download. I know we got some people out there to say they like their discs because of collecting and everything else. Don't get me wrong. If you're getting a discount from GameStop, I get you, man. Buying them used games from GameStop, I feel you on that one. But I'm talking really, everything should be digital download. And if you're one of the people who collect because you say, well, in the future, if they don't have this game anymore or whatever, I still want to be able to play it. You should have seen that video that Jim Sterling put up. I can't believe I didn't get a clip from it. But he basically pointed out that now the consoles update and they're just like PCs anyway. How many times do you put in a game disc and you can't even play it till you download the update? All right, so think 10, 20 years from now, just think something was to happen to Sony or Microsoft or whatever. And let's just say they went bankrupt or they didn't support their consoles anymore. You still gonna be able to download that update, homie? Yeah, fuck game disc.
Are you ladies ready to roll?
Ready when you are.
Sayonara, guys. I've been waiting for you at the
You like this?
I can just inch around.
Motherfucker, we're just gonna skip this. It crashed again. We're gonna skip it. Unless y'all want to finish the Xbox thing, we're gonna skip it because it keeps crashing. I think it's something about the video format that it's in. So you like disc? Okay, you do both. I'm ready to be done. I've been downloading all my games for years, and I just got a PlayStation 4. I got a PlayStation 4 to play Bloodborne. Fun game, but the act of putting in disc and everything else is, oh man, it's so barbaric, man. I mean, I feel like we should be out there fucking riding around in a horse and carriage at this point. Me too, cool guy, except I prefer disc. So, hey, do you, homie?
You're going.
Oh, there we go. Let's go ahead and let's skip ahead here.
Oh, he's playing another game. All right, now watch as I send him a game invite. There it is. He checks out his friends list, see who's sending him a friendly challenge.
Sweet.
God damn it, crashed again. Video games on vinyl? I don't think so. Let's move on. We're gonna skip this. Y'all got enough cringe, right? We're ready to go to the next part. Next podcast, I'll have this figured out so it won't crash. I was just in a hurry today, and I wanted to get the podcast going instead of fucking solving issues all day. So, oh, hold on. I forgot to play this part for you guys. Or did I forget? Here we go. Hopefully this won't crash. Hopefully this won't crash. Hopefully this won't crash.
Hit it, grasshopper.
My name is Chuck.
And I'm here to fuck.
I'm sorry, I thought that was funny. I had to do it. I had to do it. Okay. All right, we'll move on. We're gonna move on for real. For real. We're gone. We're gonna move on. Okay, so let's talk about Amazon. Who here orders stuff from Amazon? I know I do. I am a proud Amazon Prime subscriber. And so I mean, Amazon's awesome. We pay for the year fee for Amazon Prime. I like it. However, you know what's not cool? Have you ever gotten a package from Amazon that was a little bit dented up? It looked like they were kind of rough with the box or whatever. Well, there's a reason for that. I'm going to show you. Look at this motherfucker. Is that how they do their deliveries? Let's see it from a different angle. Oh, okay, he had to fucking take a picture of it. All right, got you. Let me rewind that just a little bit. You can actually hear the woman. She comes outside because she hears him throwing his stuff. And she says, "Excuse me." And then he just says, "Yeah." And then she says, "Are you serious?" And he's like, "Yeah." What's like, it's no big deal. Listen carefully. Well, let's try it right here. You hear that? Fucked up, ain't it? And I mean, you could have all sorts of precious fucking equipment. I think this one dude said he had electronics and he fucking threw it. Because this isn't the first time they've done this shit. Let me show you.
It's a clear and sunny afternoon in South Miami when a courier arrives with 2 boxes. She rings the call button, but almost immediately tosses the first package over a large metal fence. The driver goes back for the second larger box and also hurls it over the same fence, seemingly without a second thought and likely not even knowing what was inside. The shipment, ordered online from Amazon, was to the home of a local doctor who wishes to remain anonymous, but tells Local 10 he is outraged over how his precious cargo was handled. We've learned the female driver seen on the home surveillance camera is from AMZL, short for Amazon Logistics, a delivery service operated by Amazon itself.
You hear that? Operated by Amazon itself. So this isn't like a UPS driver that got it or even snail mail. This is somebody who works for Amazon or was hired by Amazon, and they are doing this. So what does that fucking tell you? And Mario says, I would be in the garage and I pull a knife out on that motherfucker. Yeah, I feel you on that one, right? It's fucking crazy. Twiz hacks into cameras. Oh no, it's not like that, Raven. It was pre-recorded video, I promise. You know, Amazon logistics drivers are like Uber drivers. Oh, I didn't know that. Well, still, this is what their people are doing. And this kind of bugs me because I had an issue with my mail for a while. It wasn't that long ago either. There was one time I had ordered not a credit card, but a Google Wallet card, right? and it came in the mail. And when it got to my house, it was very obvious that somebody slyly opened it. I assume because they wanted to record down the credit card numbers or whatever. And so, of course, I called Google Wallet, and they're excellent customer service. They fucking gave me money for my trouble. I don't know how that works. But, you know, the fact is, the people that are delivering our mail and their packages, they need to fucking take care of our shit. Or maybe, you know, we're talking about putting body cams on police. How about we put some mailman cams in there? Like, have cameras on the packages and cameras watching them deliver the product. Because there's no telling what they're doing to it. Hell, how many people have ordered something and it hasn't shown up? And we all assume that somebody walking down the street might have stole it from our porch or stole it from the mailbox. How do we know it's not the delivery drivers? Just saying. What's up, Minty? So I find that that kind of, it worries me a little bit. It really does. Yeah, Zoe knows what I'm talking about. That doesn't happen in my school because they got to park their trucks in a specific place and they have to have too much shit to throw it all. Well, hey, you never know, dude. They could hire a dude one day and this might be his last day and he might say, fuck it, man. I don't give a fuck. Or need to be held responsible. There's damage or whatever. They need to be held responsible. Anyhow, let's talk about Fortnite. As you guys know, there's a meteor coming, and a lot of people say it's going towards Tilted Tower. So, there it is. I couldn't get video of it, but there it is. So, if anybody hasn't seen it, the reason I do this, because believe it or not, it's been in the game for 3 weeks, and I didn't even see it till last time I played Fortnite. And a lot of people are saying from the angle it's coming down, and it's getting bigger every update. They say it looks like he's going to destroy Tilted Tower. Somebody was asking, I think Raven was asking what the big deal about Tilted Tower was. There is a body cam on police? No, I said there is body cam on police. I'm saying there needs to be something like that similar for drivers. Free Billy, fuck you, Retro. The thing that's wrong with Tilted Towers is that Tilted Towers is in the center, or near the center of the map on Fortnite. And it also has some of the best loots. It also has some of the best hiding places and everything else. So what people are doing, they're going to Tilted Towers. If they survive, they just go to the top of the buildings and they just kind of hide out and they wait till the end of the game. Or assuming they're badasses and kill everybody, they're G'd up. Also with Tilted Tower being in the center of the map. If the storm is to the north, south, east, or west, you're never far from it. It's a very good place to land. A lot of people are saying, if Tilted Towers is destroyed, it's no longer the best place to go. It will add a lot more balance to the game, and I believe that. To put it a different way, there's a game. Hey, what's up, Egg Animations? To put it a different way, have you guys ever played PUBG or watched me play PUBG? On PUBG, the best place to go on PUBG is the military base. The military base has the best gear, has the best armor, has the best weapons. It has all that shit. But on PUBG, the military base is all the way at the bottom half of the map. It's all the way south, and the only way off the base safely is across 2 bridges. Well, they're not really safe. I call them murder bridges. So going to the military base, if you go for the best stuff on PUBG, if you go to that military base, it basically, you gotta fight like hell to get out. Chances are, if you go to the military base, it's gonna be hard to get off that bridge without somebody sniping you. And it's opposite. On Fortnite, the only hard part about Tilted Towers is fighting all the other people that go to Tilted Towers. After you survive that, you got it made. So yes, I do believe taking out Tilted Towers will add more balance to the game. So I hope that answers your question, Raven. LJ Hunter, you subscribe? Well, thank you for the sub, homie. So this is basically well, hold on. Let me see here. This isn't the end yet. Somebody, I got an article for somebody. Epic Games has yet to suggest a meteor or confirm any of the speculations, but many players are putting clues together and suspect that it could be heading towards Tilted Towers. Okay, yeah, so that's basically where I got my info from. I forgot I put that in here. So yeah, dude, it's going for Tilted Towers. People are saying their controllers are rumbling and everything else. If you look where she's standing, look at the telescopes that are there. The telescopes are looking right at it. These telescopes were not always in the game. They added this around the time they added the meteor, if not the same patch. Epic is drawing attention to it, but they don't want to say what they're doing. We figured it out though. We already know. And oh yeah, thank you for the sub again, LJ. So this is going to be the end of the podcast, or near the end. This is the part where I'm gonna let you guys vote on one additional topic, viewer chosen topic. So what do y'all want to talk about before we end the show? Who has something? Somebody just say anything. We'll talk about it, or we can do it at the beginning of the next podcast. Zoe is just smiling. You want to talk about smiley faces, Zoe? I mean, we could do that, but I don't know. Google Yeti. Oh my God, Google Yeti. Is that what I think it is? Face reveal, not yet. Talk about the Free Billy movement. You know, fuck you, Retro. Fuck you, Mario. Pay to win games. We're going to do 2. We're going to talk about Lucky Larry's pay to win games, because he brought that up last time. And we're also going to talk about the Google Yeti. Name it valid. Correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't the Google Yeti, the streaming service that Google's talking about putting out? I believe it is. Am I right on that one? So I'm gonna keep going like I'm right. Correct me if I'm wrong, of course. Hey, what's up, Michael? Right? Of course, I show up at the end. It's the Google Gaming System. Okay, so yeah. So basically, who here has heard of streaming, game streaming? Nvidia's doing it. Sony's doing it. PlayStation Now. I think Steam kind of does it if you share your account with somebody. It's where you run a game off of somebody else's computer. Basically, you know how you run Netflix, right? You don't have a DVD inside of your hooked up to your fucking TV or whatever you do Netflix. You download it off the internet. Their computer is playing the movie and it's sending it over the internet to your computer. Well, game stream is the same way. Another computer over the internet is running the game and they send the data to your computer. Your inputs go over to that computer to control it. The number one thing that people always say and always assume, myself as well, is that sounds dumb because isn't there going to be a whole lot of latency to go with it? Minty, don't ask about the free Billy. Twiz, did you hear the rumors of the next season pass as Cowgirls and Cowboys? I did hear that, Minty. I did hear that. I'm looking forward to that. Like Parsec, exactly like Parsec. I can tell you right now, having been on PlayStation Now, and this is going to lead into Google Yeti, having been on PlayStation Now, and also doing Parsec, Raven, I can tell you right now, that latency is almost non-existent, right? There is latency because you have data traveling back and forth over the wire, but it is so fast that I don't even notice. The only time I even kind of noticed is when I was, have you ever played those games where you got like a bar going up and down and you got to press the button at just the right time? The only time I even halfway noticed the latency was when I was trying to get one of those bars. But then what happens with that anyway? Your mind compensates for it. If you press it a half second, earlier, that you'll get it. So your mind compensates for the latency. So there is no lag. So with that said, Google is rumored to be working on a gaming/streaming service. A lot of people suspect it will operate through the next Chromecast or maybe even through the current Chromecast. So picture this, you'll be able to hook a little device up to your TV and then you'll be able to play games at high resolution. I'm going to assume 720 or better, 30 FPS or better, but still, you don't have to have a gaming console and there you are, you'll have games at your fingertips, plenty of games. You'll be able to download and stream them probably for a low monthly fee. I'm going to assume they're going to copy PlayStation Now. What is PlayStation Now? It's $100 for a year. I don't know what it is monthly, but I'm paying that $100 and I do think it's actually worth it. It's just like PlayStation Now, like Naaman Valid was saying. All right, so we're also going to talk about pay-to-win games. Lucky Larry, was there something specifically you want to talk about pay-to-win games? I don't think anybody likes pay-to-win games. Pay-to-win games, they don't do well on the consoles or on PC. They only really shine, if you can call it that, on mobile. And it's because if you notice, games that come out on the phone or that are made for the phone are way different than the type of games you would play on a console. They're made for people that only have like a few minutes, like you got 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Like they're made for in and out quick gaming. My God, what are you talking about? This makes me think of Rig Stacker arcade games. Rig Stacker arcade games. Are you talking about like when you go to like, the only reference I have is Chuck E. Cheese, where you drop in your tokens and then you try to get more tokens? Is that what you're talking about? Depends on the price though. Yeah, I'm assuming that's what you're talking about. Yeah. So it works on mobile because the type of people that play mobile, they just want a quick fix. So like, have you heard about the loot box system? Why people don't like loot boxes or why people are so angry about loot boxes? I don't mind loot boxes, but loot boxes, they trigger something in some people's games. Like if you're a collector, let's say they got 5 skins in Overwatch and you want all 5 of those skins because you want all the skins for your character. Instead of just paying $10 for a skin, which would be $50, I know that's expensive, but some people do it. Instead, those people that have that personality, they're likely to gamble on loot boxes. And because loot boxes, you're not guaranteed to get the skin you want, you're actually going to spend way more than $50. And that's the reason people have a problem with loot boxes. When you have pay to win on mobile games, it's kind of the same way. You're trying to get those people who have that need to have something real quick, who have that need to win real quick. Pay to win gets those people to spend money when normally they wouldn't have. Like I actually know a guy, believe it or not, I know a guy who spent $5,000 in 1 month on a pay to win game. All right. That's fucking insanity, right? It's insanity, but he had to be top dog. He had to have all the shit. He had to level up all his characters. I can't remember what game he was playing. It was some type of war game. You'll see the video, the thing you're talking about? Yes, please do. Boycott pay to win games. But that's why pay to win works on mobile. And also on most mobile games, they don't have direct PvP. It's always indirect. Like take a Clash of Clans. You don't directly fight somebody else. You attack their town when they're not away. So it doesn't feel as punishing when you go up against somebody who's paying to win, because you only see the result of what happened. You don't actually see how he actually beat you. Whereas if you take a game like Fortnite, like some people believe that Fortnite might be pay to win. I personally don't believe it, but I can't see the code. If it was obvious to me that the only reason I lost is because somebody else paid money, I wouldn't have anything to do with it, man. I wouldn't play the game. Remember the game that EA made, the Star Wars game? Was it Star Wars Battlefront 2? I believe they had loot boxes that were pay to win. Like leveling up, you could level up and grind, but it was way slower than getting the loot boxes. And the loot boxes were not cosmetic in that game. The loot boxes actually made you stronger. And what happened? The people raged so hard against the game, they took all microtransactions out of the game. Now they say they're getting ready to bring the microtransactions back, but they say now the transactions are no longer pay to win. They are all cosmetic. And here's one of the lame ass excuses that they gave for not doing the cosmetics. They said nobody's gonna want to run around as a pink Darth Vader. Hold on a second. Have y'all seen me play Fortnite? Let me get that pink Darth Vader, homie. Let me get that. All right, see you, Brittany. Battlefront 2 was hardcore pay to win. Derpy knows what I'm talking about. All right, so did that cover both topics? Because that's really all I have on that. I don't think anybody's gonna, hold on. Is anybody here in the chat, is anybody here gonna argue in favor of pay to win? I want to see this. I want to see who here, raise your hand if you like pay to win. Come on. I want to see this. Looking at the system is very obvious too, unfortunately. Nope, Ultra Cool says no. Pay for that sexy beachwear? Yeah, there you go. Argue in favor of free and Billy? No, Retro. I would if I were, yeah, if you work for EA, yeah, if you had a dog in the fight. You have to buy all the skins, weapons, etc., and proven by people. Those are stronger than usual, Mario. Pay to win has its places, but not in games. Yeah, in direct competitive games, when you're going head to head with other people, no, it sucks the fun out of the game, man. Let's leg and free Billy. Really, Raven? That's what you're gonna do? Pay to free Billy. This turned into a free Billy stream. You know what, Retro? You see what you did? This is you. You did this, Retro. I'm coming for you. Playing for free and beating a pay to win player is fun. I guess that's probably the best thing you can say about it, all right? I'll give you that. I'll see you halfway on that one. Pay to win works in mobile games because that's how they're built. They get that quick buck. And a lot of mobile games, like I said, they don't have direct competition. I mean, some do, but the majority of them, the majority where you pay money to go up and level, the majority of them where you pay money to skip levels, the majority of them, they don't have direct competition. And that's why paying to win isn't that big of an issue. Twiz versus Retro. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and wrap up this podcast. So everybody, this is my first podcast. I'm aware it's rough. I'm aware I'm unprepared. I'm aware the software is crashing. How did I do? Do y'all want me to do more content like this? Of course, I will do it better if I do it again. If I do it again. Do y'all want more content like this? I'm trying to diversify my channel. I'm trying to branch out. I'm trying to do different stuff. I don't want to just stream. I love streaming. I'm not going to stop streaming. As a matter of fact, after I get something to eat, I'm going to come back and I'm going to stream. Sig says he wants more. Please do more podcasts. This is great. Okay, well, that makes me feel really good. No, maybe, I don't know. I want to do different stuff. And there's nobody out there who's really doing live podcasts. I mean, I know there are, but most people who do the type of thing that I just did, it's all pre-recorded video. Like they have everything edited. Like, you know, notice I'm stuttering and everything else. I wanted this to feel authentic. I wanted y'all to see that, like, I'm just a real dude fucking just speaking my mind on shit. And I hope that came through a little bit. I will be more prepared. I don't ever want to do research to where you guys can't interject anything. Like if I say something wrong, I want you guys to correct me. You know, I don't want to research too hard, but I will do enough research to actually have decent talking points and stuff we can actually discuss. Only real podcasts I actually watch were live ones. Okay, well then there you go. Hey, Derpy, if you do watch live podcasts, anybody who actually do watch them, can you link me to some good people? Because I actually want to see somebody else do it, and I want to see if I can learn from them. Because I feel like I can do this again. I just want to make sure I can do it right. I used to watch one called Elements of Harmony. They aired live. How often do they do it? You can do it every Wednesday. Okay, oh. And one more thing, before we get out of here, how about we get a topic? Y'all decide a topic that we'll start off with on the next episode. So give me something in chat. Give me some topics in chat. Twiz wants to still, that's not what I said, Lucky Larry. I want to see how other people do things and see if I can do it learn. I mean, you know, the only live podcast I watch is Rooster Teeth. Oh, yeah, you told me about that before, didn't you, Raven? Face reveal. Mario really wants that face reveal, doesn't he? Now, all the pickaxes have the same damage. You don't see certain pickaxes doing 15 damage to players or something like that. Okay. Let's talk about Brony Music Podcast. Or My Little Pony. I like My Little Pony. There's nothing wrong. Cubert reboot topic. Is that really happening? How about how great adding dark... Oh my... No, Derpy! All right, so for real, I'm going to get out of here. I'm your boy Twiz. Don't forget to like, comment, follow, and subscribe. As always, you popped my podcast cherry. That's what Lucky Larry just said. As always, thank you for supporting my channel. Guys, I will be back in about 15 minutes, and I'm going to stream some Vampire to Masquerade. And for those of you that were there last time, I did fix the brightness issue. Laters, y'all. Oh, yeah, let's see if we play an ad. Let's see what happens. Anything on that one? Yeah? Yes? No? Maybe? Yeah? All right, we're out of here. See you guys soon. Bye. This is your boy signing out. No ad.